welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's your host once again, your Jersey boy, Omar Redamar. And I'm super excited and pumped up because we're in another amazing meeting tonight of Generation Awakening America. And tonight we have a buffet of information. And most of all, we want you to wake up and wake up your dreams. Tonight, more than just another amazing meeting and another amazing gathering as we have here tonight, we want you to leave tonight with an experience. We have a person who is an incredible, phenomenal, not just a speaker, but a leader, a human of such incredible impact. Father, he's a husband, but most of all, he's a server to this world and making this world a better place. So if you're here for the first time, you're probably wondering, what are we going to talk about tonight? Why did they invite me here? I don't know if you want to get rid of the person who invited you. And if you did, hey, that's okay. Just don't say it loud. All right. But I can assure you, you're in the right place. If you're worried about what might happen to the economy if it collapses, what are you going to do with your future, the future of your family, your children, and you just don't know how to get ahead in critical times, then you are in the right place. Because tonight, we all know we're going through the biggest economic shift in the history of mankind. So many things happening out there, a lot of chaos. You know, you see pandemics happening, and now we're just recovering from one. Tonight, we want to bring light to your dreams, to your future, because that is what makes the world a better place. As you're a dreamer, something that makes us have in common, that we all have in common on here tonight, we have dreams. Dreams for a brighter future. Dreams to become someone better. Dreams to become somebody of an impact, that you can impact the world. And the person I have the honor, the responsibility to bring on tonight, he's a big dreamer. He's a giant when it comes to serving, when it comes to being a leader. His leadership is beyond any other, and he has set the example. He went from field development as a Corps employee to actually developing people, a network of people all over the world. His leadership has impacted so many. He has been in many stages, fired up with thousands of people, but he's the same person with a few people, with two people. He's always fired up. Also, he was one of the biggest finalists in a reality show called Play to Win. If you guys don't know about that, you can probably search it on Facebook, or we'll find a way to get you on YouTube. But this man has devoted his heart to serve the world and make this world a better place. Please welcome all the way from Cancun, the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Leo Espinosa. What's going on, man?
Hey, Omar. Hey, everyone. ¿Cómo estamos? How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing great. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you. And Omar, you're amazing. Thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you for the support you give to the whole team. You are amazing. So please, big applause for Omar Retamar. It's amazing, guys. You're just your energy. They're like, oh man, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. Right. So thank you, Omar, for having me here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for taking out of the time. I know you're busy with the family. You have a huge organization. You have people around. You have your kids and your wife, which big shout out to Jordana. She's listening or going to watch the replay. She's an incredible, phenomenal. Like you guys in critical times where I felt like almost, I tell this to Jennifer as well. Jennifer has been a big influence in my life. She's actually part of my structure, my uplines. But there were times where I was about to throw in the towel. You send a message, you or Jordana, and be like, hey, I believe in you. All of a sudden, boom. And I'm like, wow, I just can't give up. So thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being incredible, phenomenal leader, but overall for being here tonight. Take that lightly. Now, I know you have a whole bunch of information to bring tonight. Just tell us a little bit about your background. You were a field development in our company as an employee. You were in the right company, but just on the wrong side, just like Kevin Moore, I would say. So tell us a little bit about you, how you got involved, and how you became this phenomenal rock star that you are.
Thanks, Omar. Yeah. So, yep, that's exactly what happened, right? I was working for the same company now that I'm developing the business with. So I was in the right company, but I was in the wrong side. You're absolutely right. I was there for 6 years. another day I will tell you the whole story. It's kind of a long story, right? 6 years, but I that's been part of this company, and starting from the bottom, from the call center. That's where I started. I got to know the company very well and got to see the results of this company and how this company was and still is changing lives, and that really caught my attention. Right, I'm a marketer. That's my profession. I went to the U.S. I'm not in the U.S. right now. I'm in Mexico, but I went to the U.S. For college, and it was marketing. Was my degree, and that's what I was doing it for life. I had, among some other things, I had the opportunity and the blessing to help to open Mexico. They sent me to Mexico, and it was a great blessing, great opportunity. I was growing, and after that assignment, they brought me back to corporate to the U.S., and that's when they gave me that position of international field development for life. And things were going great, right? Things were going great. I was growing, I had a great income, but there was a little problem. No time, no time to be with the family. And you know what? If I didn't know that there was a better way, I would have just done it, right? And I would still be there because that's what we do as parents, right? We just have to do what we got to do. And so in my case, I knew that there was a better way to do it, that I could have a great income and have time to be with my family. And how did I know this? Well, because I was part of For Life, and I could see the lives of our affiliates, right, of the leaders, and I knew also I got to see their incomes as part of being an executive, right? So I was like, wait a minute, it's like I can do this, right? I can do this. I can see that you don't have to be like super amazing rock star to start this business. No, it doesn't matter who you are. You can just start and build the kind of income that you want and still have the lifestyle that you want to have with your family. So that's why with my wife, Jordana, and I, we both decided, you know what, if we want to have that lifestyle, if we want to help others also along the way, because we that's one thing that really inspires us and motivates us, is to help others. And so we decided if we want to do that, if we want to have that kind of lifestyle, we have to change our lives. We have to create a better life for us and for those that are part of our team. And in my situation, I had to quit my job, right, to start this business. And you don't have to. If somebody hears me and you're like, oh my gosh, what? No, you don't have to do that. It's only me, because I was an executive for life, but you don't have to, right? You stay where you are. You have an employment or you have your business. You can do both. In my case, I didn't have that chance. I had to do it. I had to quit and start my business. And but we did it. We did. March 10, 2010, that was my last day in corporate for life. And that's when I started building this business. Now, this is where I want to start sharing with you, okay, a PowerPoint that I want to share with you, because if you are like me, you're probably a little bit more visual. So let me just give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. This is where I want to start. So how do you do that? I mean, if I just like Omar was telling us right now, right? There's a lot of things happening, one on top of the other, right? We're just coming out of this pandemic, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going, right? And I know that there's. I mean, if you hear a little bit of what's going on in the world, there's a little bit of wondering, right, of what's going to happen, financial crisis or it seems to be happening. But now it's not tonight. We don't want you to be like scared or be fearful of what's going on. No, actually, when there's crisis, this is a time of opportunity. It's a time to move on and create, right, and do new things. And so it's a time for you to create a better life for you. Now, What does that mean? Is different for each one of us. Right? For me, to create a better life meant to have time for my family, to travel. I love to travel. I love to go to new places, but I love doing that with my family, with my wife, with my kids, right? And that's one of the reasons why we're here in Cancun. We live in the U.S., but a year ago we decided to go and travel, and we landed here in Cancun, and we've been here for over a year. We don't have a date to come back yet to the US. We will come back, but eventually, right? But that's the kind of life that we wanted to have. That for me, that was create a better life, to grow, have personal growth, to be able to help and impact my community and help others, and being part of a team, being part of a community that is focused on helping others. That's important to me. Now, for you, that might not be the thing. It might be to have a foundation, or it might be to help your parents. That's one thing for me as well, right? Or I don't know what it is, right? But one thing is for sure: all of us, we have motivations, we have dreams, we have things that we want to accomplish. So the question is, how can you do it? How can you create a better life? And one thing that I want to put in your mind and make sure that you understand this is that you can do it. It doesn't matter where you are at this point. It doesn't matter what kind of financial situation you have or you lack. You can do it. It doesn't matter if you have experience or not, right? You can do it. Now, is how can we do it? What options do we have to create a better life? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you and say this is the only way. There's actually, because of the last few years, there's one of the good things about what the results of everything that happened in the last few years is that the economy has changed, the game has changed, and now if there were some options, now there are many options. There are many options. You don't have to just have a traditional business. That's one way, right? You don't have to go back to school and get another degree. That's one way, right? But that's not the only way. There are many ways in which you can create an additional income for you and your family. There are many ways in which you can replace the income that you have, right? Now, what I want to share with you is what has helped me and thousands of people to have these three things when I think of creating a better life, I think of these three things, three ingredients to have a better life. One is to create the income that you want to have, being an additional $500 per month or 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000. Doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter how much. What it matters is that whatever you have in mind that is going to help you to have a better life. Okay, that's number one. Number two, have more time to do the things that you really want to do, to be with your family, or to do your hobby, or to have more time to serve in the foundation or in your church. I don't know, right? To have time to do the things that you want to do, those things that are important to you. Okay, and number three, to be healthy, right? Because it doesn't matter if you have time and you have an additional income, you have a great income. If you're not healthy, it doesn't matter, right? For me, those three ingredients, those three things are very important for you and for us and for all of us to create a better life. So, like I said, how are you going to do it? Okay, if you're here and you say, Leo, you're right. I mean, I don't like the situation that I'm in right now. I need to change. I need to do something different. Then do it. Decide tonight that you need to do something different. If what you're doing is not working, then it's time to change. It's time to move on. It's time to do something different. It doesn't matter if you know how to do it or not. Start moving. And one of my coaches says, imperfect action is better than no action. Imperfect action is better than no action. And that's true. So if you are in a situation that you don't like, if you don't have enough income for your family, or you would like to have more income, or you want to have more time with your family, then do it. Decide tonight that you need to do something. Okay. And what I want to present to you now and I share with you briefly, it's what we're doing. Okay, that has helped us to create a better life, to have an additional income, or in my case, to replace my income, right? To have time for my family and to be healthy. right? To have energy for my kids, right? And to do the things that I like, okay? This is For Life. I was with For Life as an executive for 6 years, and now I've been building this wealth since 2010. So 13 years. I've been with the company for 19 years. That's amazing. It's been going so fast, right? And what I've seen with this company, why did I, why, why am I still with For Life? Okay, first of all, when I was part of the company, these two people that you see right there on this video, Dave and Bianca Lisomi, they're the founders. And they're one of the main reasons why I'm still part of For Life and why I'm gonna be here forever. Because they are people that have tremendous experience in the industry, first of all, okay, and that's great. But also they have this vision and this heart of service. They really want to help people. And I've been in their home. I've been in around them, and I know that that's what they have in their hearts. And you can see it in the company. You can see in how the company is being set up, right? And how they've done things from the beginning, and how they keep growing, and how they keep investing in the company, right? To keep innovating and doing amazing things, which I'm gonna share with you a little bit about that. And that's one of the main reasons why. Now the company, it's been around for 25 years, and it's growing, and it's innovating. And one of the great things that we have, it's the app that I'm gonna share with you a little bit about that. But they have created an amazing way, a very easy way for anyone. It doesn't matter who you are, to be able to build this business. Okay, along with the things that you can see here and you can read. This is some of the things that For Life is doing and has done and will continue to do. Okay, now one of the key things about For Life, it's the science that they have. And that's one of the reasons why I'm also part of For Life. Okay, I'm gonna share with you a brief video about this. So pay attention, okay? Because For Life, one of the pillars of For Life, it's science. And when we talk about science of For Life, we talk about transfer factor. Have you heard about that? No? Doesn't matter. Okay, pay attention to this video.
For Life transfer factor is clinically proven to activate the immune system within 2 hours. Transfer factors aren't vitamins, minerals, or herbs. They are molecules that transfer immune memory and knowledge from one cell to another. They teach your immune system to recognize, respond to, and remember potential threats. For Life transfer factors provide vital information and education to your immune system. Let's follow the path of transfer factors through the body as they raise your immune IQ. First, the capsule travels down your esophagus to the stomach. There, it dissolves, and the individual transfer factor molecules are released. The transfer factor molecules enter the intestines, where they encounter groups of immune cells called Peyer's patches. Peyer's patches are concentrated centers of immune cells, and this is where For Life transfer factor begins educating your immune system. They support many different kinds of immune cells, such as natural killer cells, T cells, B cells, macrophages, and more. When the transfer factors encounter an uneducated immune cell, they enter and educate that cell so it can better recognize, respond to, and remember health threats. From there, the newly educated cell creates more transfer factors to place on its surface. As educated immune cells come into contact with uneducated immune cells, they pass their immune system knowledge to those cells. The education spreads cell to cell until it reaches a lymph node, a concentrated source of immune system cells. Here, the educated cells work quickly to transfer their immune system knowledge, and soon all the cells in the lymph node have transfer factors to pass to the rest of the immune cells in your body. This transfer of immune knowledge spreads throughout the body until your entire immune system is fortified by transfer factors, making for a smarter and more vigilant immune system. Try For Life transfer factor products today to raise your immune IQ.
right. Raise your immune IQ. So since I was part of corporate, I started taking transfer factor, and I had some health issues, uh, and that's one of the first things that I of my the testimonials that I had. Right, I heard from other people, but the most important thing was when I started taking it. I started taking transfer factor, and I noticed after 2-3 weeks things started changing. And that's why until this day, I take transfer factor every single day. I saw how it helped my immune system. It raised the immune IQ of my immune system. And that's why, as parents, we are so concerned for our kids. We go to school, my kids, since they were babies, they take transfer factor. Now, there's many testimonies, okay? And you can ask the person that invited you to this meeting about transfer factor and how it has helped them and other people in the area where you live. But tonight we have a person that can share with you from first-hand experience also how some of the products that For Life has helped her to have a better life, to have a better life, to have wellness. So please help me welcome all the way from Costa Rica, Marisa Arias. Adelante, Marisa. Go ahead.
Gracias. Hello. Thanks for the opportunity in sharing the testimony. Well, I try to be as brief as possible. I have always been a very, very healthy person, very health aware also. Working out for a long time, try to eat healthy. But in July of 2021, I had the virus, right? And it was something new for everybody, for humanity. Nobody knew what side effects that could give people, etc. And in my case, after I had it, I was in bed for like 2.5 days. But once I got out of bed, I started having these pains in my arm. I couldn't move my arm. That would last for like a day. Then it would go away. Then it would go to the other arm. I started doing research that is called traveling pains. It goes to different parts of the body. I started trying different things. But that was July of 2021. It wasn't until April of last year of 2022 that I went to a rheumatologist, and he gave me the diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis. So that wasn't nice, right? But I'm when it comes to health and what I put in my body, I'm very, very stubborn, and I'm thankful for that. I didn't want to take pharmaceuticals. I don't like the side effects. I don't like it when they tell me this has no cure. You have to do this forever, right? And I started trying different things, different alternative options. So to make a long story short, somebody recommended neural therapy. And we don't have time for me to explain what neural therapy, and I'm not even sure I can explain it. But neural therapy, I have a short explanation, which is it's an anesthetic that is injected with a very fine needle into acupuncture points that to the trigger points, that whatever triggers the pain. So this is a combination of For Life products and a therapy, because sometimes we need something additional, and that's what happened in my case, right? So the neural therapy helped me recover like 90%, right? But there was still some stiffness, a little bit of pain. And that's when I started hearing people talk about Gold Factor, how it was helping so many people with joint pain and even this rheumatoid arthritis, because a lot of people this is something that I asked the rheumatologist. This is one of the side effects of that many people were getting. So let me tell you, Go Factor, I'm not going to stop taking it because I was able to go back to the gym. At one point, you know, when this was in its worst stage, I got a bump. All of a sudden, I look at my joint here, I have a big bump. And then I look here, I had a big bump. So I'm thinking it was very aggressive. But to this point, I was able to go back to the gym. I was able to do strength training again. And I even danced tango. I went back to tango. So I'm so thankful. I love this company. I love these products. And I also, besides Gold Factor, I also take obviously the Transfer Factor, Trifactor, Renewable, and other products to complement this treatment. But Gold Factor was amazing.
That is awesome, Marisa. Thank you so much for sharing. That is great. Gold Factor, that's one of my products that I take as well, right? And I actually have some here that is a Renewable. Who else takes Renewable here, people? I love Renewable, right? I like to exercise, and also I have kids. I have a very active 6-year-old girl that believe me, I need this to recover from day to day. And this is my number one. Okay, energy. Who takes energy here, people? Who loves the energy, please? And orange is my favorite. There are many flavors, and you like one of the other flavors better. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna judge you. But orange is the best one. So those are some of the products that I take. I also take Revita as well. And of course, like I mentioned, the Gold Factor, right? And those are just to keep us young as well, right? To keep us young, to have more energy, to recover from day to day. Collagen, that's another one that I don't take it every day, but I do take it as well. So, but those are some of the products that we take, and that's the idea, right? I mean, I think all of us we want to have a great life, and having a great life, part of that it's been having the energy and feeling good, right? To do the things that you want to do, to be active, right? And to still have that energy to do the things that you want to do. So talk to the person that invited you tonight, and so you can see all the products that we have and which products are the best for you. Okay, now I'm going to go back here to the PowerPoint. And Omar, I don't know if you have something here that you wanted to mention before I go back.
Oh yeah, no, I also wanted to mention that as for the liquid Botox that I'm having here tonight, as a young grandpa, I can tell you, this helps a lot. No, go ahead. We'll go from there, and we just follow through. Go ahead.
That's one of, yeah. I mean that's one more testimony do you want? Omar Retamar is a grandpa. I cannot believe that. I remember the first time you told me that, I was like, "There's no way. There's no freaking way." But it is. And one of the secrets, of course, collagen and the Revita and all of that. Okay, so now we are about done here, guys. Okay, but there's just one more thing that I want to share with you. So how can you be part of this, right? And how can you, if you want to, how can you create an additional income, or if you want to replace your income, how can you do that? Well, there are many ways, right? There are many ways. I'm not going to explain to you every single way that we have because we don't have enough time right now. The person that invited you can give you the details of this. I'm just gonna share with you some of the things that you can do. Okay, I'm gonna share with you 4 ways basically, okay, and some ways that you can, some of the ways that you can make some extra money per month. So the first one is to be a customer, okay, and I highly recommend for you to become a customer. Use the products, okay, give them a try. I guarantee you're gonna love the products, and you're gonna. The only problem is that you cannot stop taking them after you take them, because you feel so good. You can see how it works. You feel with more energy. Your mind is clear, and you can also see after a little while. You can see how your immune system it's it's better equipped, right? And when you see that, you're like, man, I gotta keep going. So that's great. So you can become a customer. Okay, that's one of the ways that you can do it. And as a customer, you can be part of the loyalty program. Okay, so and as part of the loyalty program, you can have free products every single month. That's a great and awesome thing, and it's free, and you don't have to do it. It's optional, but that's an incentive that we have. That's one of the programs that For Life has for all of us. And you, as a customer, you have access to the loyalty program as well. Okay, so that's one way that you can do it. Now, as a customer, also you have access. You have your membership. You have access to all the promotions and all the programs that For Life has. Now, there's another way that you can be a brand ambassador. Are you in social media? Are you on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you have a following? Well, you can become a brand ambassador, right? For doing the same thing that you're doing. Once you start taking the products, right, and if you want to take the products, you can see how it works, and you can just make money from using the platform that you're already using and doing the things that you're already doing. You can become a brand ambassador. Okay, one of the great things about this is that you don't have to buy product every month as a brand ambassador. We recommend it, of course, because the products are great, but you don't have to. All right, and you don't have to build a team, an organization as a brand ambassador. That's not a requirement for you to make money as a brand ambassador. Is that good? That's awesome. Okay. One more way, you can use a product, and when you see how great they are, you can share it as well. And one of the things that I mentioned already is the app that we have. The app, it's your business right here, the palm of your hand. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can build the business. You can invite people to use a product, and you can also, if you want to, you can build an organization. Okay, but in this case, what I'm sharing with you is just you're a customer, you love the products, you can share the products in a very easy way. You can just share the products using your app and make money every single day. That's right. The company pays daily. So for every single sale that comes through your My For Life, that it's your online virtual shop, the company is going to pay you 25% of that for every single sale. Isn't that amazing? And the company pays every single day. All right. And the other way, it's, you know what, Leo, I would like to actually build this business. And maybe at the beginning you don't want to. Maybe you start just using the product, and from there you start sharing the product, right? And at some point you're like, you know what, I would like to build this business, and that's great. Or maybe from day one you decide that this is for you and that you want to build a business, and that's great. You start building an organization, and you're not. It doesn't matter if you had experience or not. We have a system. We have a team that can help you in this part. It can help you to know what to do to build an organization. Okay, how big of an organization? That's up to you. Now, I'm going to share with you right now one of the bonuses that we have, which is the builder bonus. If you are interested in building an organization, okay, this is one way that you can make some extra income every single month. Okay, and it's a very simple way to do it. Just 3 people that are part of your organization, you get $50 per month. If you duplicate this with 9 people, then it's 200. And then if you duplicate that, then it's $800 every single month. Now, this is a bonus. Plus the payment by level that For Life has. Okay, and I'm gonna share with you here a very simple example based with 6 people. Okay. Of course, most of the time it doesn't grow like perfectly like this, but this is going to give you a great example of what you can do. Now, the cool thing about this is that you decide how far you want to go, right? If you say, Leo, I would really like to have $500, extra per month. Great, then do it. How are you going to do it? You decide. You decide that part. You want to build. You want to create that income selling product using my app, My For Life. You want to do it that way? Okay, great. You want to become a brand ambassador and do it that way? You can do it too. You want to build an organization? You can do it that way. How far you want to go? How much you want to make? That's really up to you as well. So that's one of the things that I love about this. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much you want or need at this point in your life. We can help you do it.
Absolutely. Hey, Leo. So, but before we close tonight. For someone who's probably on here tonight for the first time and they're looking at all these numbers, when you look at the third and fourth level, while you were working, did you have to go and get those 216 people yourself?
No, no. It's how this works. You to build organization, right? It's you talk to first. You start with your friends and family, or you can use social media as well, and that's one of the ways that we recommend, and we can share with you how to do it. So you can do it that way. So and those people that are interested in the product or the business or both, they become part of your organization, right? And then those that want to build also an organization, then they duplicate the same thing that you are doing. So those people that are in your second level are most likely people that you don't know. Yeah, either your friends or family, or people that your first level, your friends or people that you brought to the business. Those are the people that they connected to the business. So and so forth. So that's how it is.
That's awesome. And maybe they're asking that right now, like, well, that's easy for you to say because you were in the company. Did you have any network marketing experience when you were in the company?
That's what I thought too, Omar. When I quit for life, I was like, this piece of cake, I'm gonna be able to do this, right? Easy peasy. No, I mean there's a learning curve. It doesn't matter. I did not have any. I had the theory, right? Because I was part of corporate, I was part of the executive team, and I was field development. I went to many meetings, right? But I had never done it myself. So in that way, no. I mean, I started from zero. I had to learn how to do it. I had to learn how to share the product, how to share the opportunity, and find the way that was best for me. So yeah, I mean, no, that's not how it works.
That's powerful. 1,000. So let's say you're in the company. Let's say somebody right now thinking, well, that means he had all the time in the world to just, well, since he was just field development, international field development. You had all the time in the world and you can go and just do this. Does it require a whole bunch of time? How are you making that time? I'm pretty sure you have a job, you have a family. You did not have all the time in the world. So what were you doing?
No, I did not. I did not. And something that is I think it's important to mention is that probably about 70% of the people that we work with, or probably more than that, it's probably around 80%, they're moms, right? They're moms, and some of them are new moms with little kids, right? And they want to build some extra income for their family, which is amazing, right? So just to give you one example, I have one of my leaders. It's Melissa Seclen, and she has 4 kids. 4 kids, and they are all under the age of 8. So, I mean, somebody that is busy, that's Melissa, and she's building the business. How is she doing it? Well, she's using social media. She's using social media, and it doesn't take a lot of time. You do need some time, right? And you need to be constant. Like every day, you need to dedicate some time to your business. But when I see Melissa, I'm like, man, she doesn't have any excuses. She could, she could, but she decides not to give me excuses. She's building the business.
You can make money or make excuses. Choose wisely, right?
Right, and she's making.
And one thing that gets my attention, since you're mentioning now, next month is May. It's Mother's Day coming up. So anybody on here or going to watch the replay, hey, if you're thinking about who to talk to present this business, there goes one person that you could probably talk to. Mothers, young moms or moms, and during these days, you can present them to give them an option of a second income or a primary income or a career income, whatever they want to choose, just to make it happen and make not just ends meet, but make their dreams a reality. So that's powerful there. All right, Leo, we're closing off for tonight. If you do have any words of wisdom for anybody on here tonight, leaning on the fence, thinking of, well, it sounds all nice, but I don't know. I don't think I'm ready. I'm not like a leader type. I don't have the experience. I didn't go to college for marketing or anything like that. I might be having all these mental monsters. If you can give a word of advice tonight, what would it be?
Doesn't matter who you are. If you are in a situation like, just like I said, if you're in a situation in your life that you don't like it, or it can be better, you want to have an extra income for your family or replace your income, you want to have more time for your kids, just do it. Just give it a try. It's going to be an amazing experience for you. You're going to grow. You're going to learn some amazing things. You're going to meet a lot of amazing people. So just get out of your way. Okay, you can have a lot of excuses, but just do it. Talk to the person that invited you tonight, and it doesn't matter if you understand everything. Just get going. Just start tonight. Decide, and then do it.
That's it. All right, so we're closing up for tonight. Thank you so much for your time, Leo. We value that. We don't take it lightly. Thank you, Jordana, for lending me your husband for a few minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, Marisa, for dropping your heart and giving that powerful testimonial. We need more stories like this. And if you're on here for the first time, you could be the next person giving your story, touching lives, impacting people all over the world if you just decide to make the difference in this world. Once again, it's a Jersey boy, Omar Redemar, straight from the Garden State, and another amazing week of Generation Awakening America. So God bless you. Have an amazing one. God bless everyone. And like I always say, see you all over the top. Let's go.
Let's go.